Oh boy. Okay. So let's get it. Was it season 5, episode 1, striking vipers, guys? um, I think. Oh my god! All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna pause it like right here, or actually no, right here. All right, so I watched this episode last night, and honest to God, I think this is like a masterpiece for the franchise. I mean, I love Black Mirror, but this episode, I ironically, like how Carl says, transcending. I thought that this episode was transcending. Um, I I loved, uh, and I apologize if I'm talking a little lower than usual. I'm not stuck in the ASMR mode, but like it feels kind of echoey in here at the current time. But anyway, um, this is a masterpiece. This is a fucking masterpiece. I'm just gonna tear this down. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this. We're about to go in. Are you guys ready? Shit. And obviously, I can't play audio or show you video because. All right. So the opening to this episode. Oh, that's another thing I want to say really quick. I know I'm all over the place. I usually am. But what was I gonna say? The trailers. When it comes to the marketing, I kind of keep a distance from Black Mirror, because it's so good. The show is so good, shit, and I don't want to be spoiled in any kind of way. I know there were trailers for these 3 episodes. It's so weird that season 5 is 3 episodes. That's mind fucking in itself. But anyway, I didn't really pay attention to the trailers. So this was the first episode that I watched, and I knew nothing about it going in. And my God, let's walk you through my experience. So this first scene is beautiful, in a word. The actress here, she was in. I think her name's like Nikki something, but she was in Shame. She was in Shame with Fassbender. Hold on a second. She was in Shame with Fassbender. One of my favorite movies. It's interesting. It's weird because I feel like Shame from 2011 has a strong connection with this film. Ironically, but anyway, anywho, so she's amazing. Like I was like, oh my God, I remember her. She was so good. So she was amazing in this. And Anthony Mackie, this is the best performance I've ever seen from this man. And this whole first sequence is so beautiful, and it feels so modern, which I don't know if I've ever given that kind of compliment before, but it feels so modern, like of the times, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel cheesy, it doesn't seem silly, like it seems natural. It almost seems like they read their scripts and then they met for the first time on set acting this moment, you know what I'm saying? Like this feels like a real moment. I love the music. I was like head bobbing and shit. We see Carl, which it's so weird seeing Carl now. What the fuck? Damn. Damn, Black Mirror, they did it again. Those filthy sons of bitches, they did it again. God damn. How y'all, I haven't seen the other 2 episodes, I haven't seen them yet, but Black Mirror, you did again, you filth bitches. Anyway, oh my God, so that song, and when they were like dancing together, just, man, these two, the chemistry is off the charts. Like they are just so in sync with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like this moment where they're dancing together, kind of like swaying. I was like, yo, getting it. My boy Anthony putting in the Lord's good work. They even got the bust a move real quick, but I can't show that. So YouTube will be like, Jor-Els, we're gonna have to strike you down. There's titties on screen. We see him playing a game. Like all this was very engrossing, but at the same time, like remember, I didn't pay attention to the marketing. So for me, I'm like, where's the story going? Because when we get to the point where it says like 11 years later, that was such a huge flash forward. I was like, we're like more than a decade ahead all of a sudden. All right. And like Anthony Mackie, like the difference from his younger performance and his older self performance is staggering. I mean, as an older man, he just seems so limp, not as confident, introverted. He's got some not very flattering facial hair and going on, and he looks disheveled to say the least. And he's a changed man. He got with that one chick from the dance floor. And then Carl comes over. Let me see. Goddamn, when Carl made that one joke to that one chick and he got shut the fuck down, I was like, damn, I felt that. Think smarter next time, Carl. Oh yeah, this scene. Hold on, I gotta stretch my leg. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna sit like this for a second. I stretch my leg. Sweet Jesus Christ. But guys, this is when the episode just started transcending. When Anthony Mackie, he's like, I don't what's his character name? Fucking Danny or some shit. He's like, I don't want to play the game. I got work tomorrow or some shit. He's like, I don't want to play it. He gets seduced to play the game, right? And like the excitement that is building from them about to play the game, and the beautiful music, the soundtrack is extraordinary in this episode. I need the score. So someone send it to me. I need it. But this beautiful, haunting, just like almost like euphoric score that's playing in the background, the instrumental, and which is overwhelming. Oh my god! And like their excitement to like start this game, and the way that Carl is like talking him through it, like, all right, so the way you turn on the game is blah blah blah, and hit the button on the controller. I was like, what's about to happen? Is someone gonna like break in while they're playing and like kill one of them? Like, what's about to happen? Like, I had no idea. And then we get inside of the game, and I just thought that the cinematography was just ingenious. And I'm being so serious, man. Like, we could do like a film course on this episode. Oh yeah, shout out to this actress and the actor that she's facing. I thought both actors did very well. I'm trying to. Oh my god! Oh, by the way, every time they flash to them in real life, just being like playing the game, it creeps me out. I don't know. Could you imagine just like walking down rows and rows of chairs of people just sitting like that silently in a game? What if there was a whole city one day that was like that? At this hour, prepare for the game, and then like the city. Anyway, I was trying to pause on this one image. Where is it? There we go. That's all I was looking for. That one image right there. Oh, you dirty bitch. Hold on a second. Why'd you do that? Hold on. I'm going to get this image, alright? Anyways, so yeah, the cinematography of this whole sequence was ingenious to me. Like, it's it's shot in this way that like it looks like something. It looks like imagery out of like a street like a Street Fighter game. You know, I just thought, well, Street Fighter was probably like a direct influence, more than likely, or Tekken. One of the two had to have been, right? But yeah, the cinematography is great because it's gonna have that timeless quality to it because it's the cinematography here is very very carefully done if you pay attention to it. I really appreciate it. It'll be timeless as time goes on, but oh my god. Okay, so this moment where they're fighting, and I'm just like, I mean, this episode's fucking soaring, but I'm not really sure where we're going, right? And then all of a sudden, they just kiss, and I was just like, that was like the most. That was almost equivalent to the moment in Saw, spoilers, from 2004. Can't believe I have to say that, but kind of do in this day and time. But anyways, Saw, the movie from James Wan. This was like equivalent to like when that motherfucker got up off the floor at the end and walked out and slammed the door shut. I was just I was not expecting that. That was like I was not expecting that. Holy sweet Jesus, that just rattled the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? And not only is this like the first all black episode, I believe, but like having it like just mostly black and Asian this whole episode. I appreciate it. All right, I'm not on some social justice warrior shit. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought I just dug it, and it felt authentic. You know, like this episode didn't feel like some kind of. It didn't feel like some kind of social justice warrior type of move or whatever in that meme sort of way. It didn't feel like that at all, you know. This felt authentic, raw, powerful, euphoric, electrifying, haunting, very dark. I just thought this episode was really dark. God damn. It was eerie, like seeing him, Anthony Mackie, seeing him try to go about his normal everyday life, but then remembering that like he just cheated on his wife with like one of the homies from back in the day in a VR reality. Like Carl wakes up in the game and he's like a woman, you know what I'm saying, and he's having like literal female orgasms, you know what I'm saying? Which is anyway, what else can I gush about in this episode? Oh yeah, and then he returned, and then the Danny Anthony Mackie, whatever, he returns, right, to the game, and then they just keep fucking, and they just get caught in this loop of fucking, and he starts becoming distant with his wife, which was horrifying, because like her performance was just spectacular. Like you could really feel like she was losing her sanity, you know, and man, goodness Christ, what else? So then we get to a point where Anthony Mackie like abandons the game, and they meet up again far, far ahead in the future. Now, let me tell you something. This scene right here, fam. this scene right here where Carl's like, I fought the polar bear. I oh my god. Like when he mentions, you know, I tried everything to replace what we had, but I couldn't. What we had was transcending, and I need it back. You know what I'm saying? Like you want her pussy. You know, meet me at midnight. Yeah, and the instrumental was, go back and rewatch this moment and just think about the music. Okay, music is a big thing for me. The instrumental, the music, the score, and in this whole sequence is one of the most it's one of the eeriest, like eerily beautiful score I've heard in quite a minute. I was just like, damn. It just Carl, the guy playing Carl, his performance was just outrageously good in this moment. Like, he truly felt desperate and disturbed, and like he's just lost sight of reality, and there's no going back because this feeling that he needs. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like he wants to have sex with him in the VR world. It's like he needs it. What the fuck? That was just mind melting. Especially the way that it ended, where they were both just like, "Grr!" And then like the wife walks in and she's like, "What y'all doing?" Oh shit, that was surreal. Man, this episode was surreal. And then he meets them at midnight and they fuck, and they even meet in real life and kiss just to see if it sparks anything. Then they get into that big fight, and when he gets picked up from the police station, from there it ends in a very Inception kind of way, in my personal opinion. In my opinion, the ending is kind of like forking paths. You know what I'm saying? Where like the ending is two roads in my mind. Either A, he told his wife everything. And you know, the family's together, but they're not together. So Danny and Carl are still a thing, and she's off with other men. There's that path. Or maybe there's a path that, like, you know, he never told her and kept doing the thing with Carl, and she never knew. Maybe she's about to cheat, or something like that. I don't know, but I do think it's two paths like that, and I like that. It gives it, at least that's how I interpreted it, and it gives it a strong sense of replay value for me, anyways. For me, anyways. This episode, this is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. One of my, this is an all-timer for me. Not even just as a Black Mirror episode. It's like one of the greatest TV episodes I've ever watched. Clearly, people are gonna have a lot of issues with this, but for me, I think it's a home run. And fucking welcome back, Black Mirror. I'm curious to see what the fuck the other two episodes are gonna be like, especially since one has Miley Cyrus up in there. All right, what is Beyonce gonna be next? What's going on? But yeah, fingers crossed on the next two episodes. But this one, 10 out of 10. It just, man, whoa.